couple of times in the last few months, put a piece up on LinkedIn, a post about making sure you stay strategic as a leader. And the reason for that is because a lot of the time, a lot of the clients I speak to, they get sucked down into doing stuff, say, below their pay grade. And whenever we've run these sort of posts, the amount of views is absolutely huge. We're talking tens of thousands, even into the hundreds of thousands. So obviously it's a really, really common problem. But I want to dive into a little bit of the real problem underneath this thing that we all know that happens. So I'm not going to talk about so much about why it happens, but the consequences of it and if you don't fix it. And the big consequence that happens because people get involved in too many things, too many decisions as a leader, is simply fatigue. Now you may think, oh no, I work long hours and I can make, I can stay sharp for many hours. But that's not the point. The higher up you go in an organization, the more important your decisions become. When I talk about leadership, the word I use most in association with leadership is leverage. Because what you do has huge impact and leverages positively or negatively the people in the organization. So if you are having to make lots and lots of decisions, get lots and lots of involvement in things that distract you from the decisions and the thinking that only you can do, or only you can do with your very senior people, then what's happening is you're not being able to give the time or the mental energy, really. Now, the interesting thing is I was talking to my team and we've had a hell of a year, we all have. And we're just talking about how to look after yourself and have some time off in the break to make sure you come back, not just being able to work, but work well, meaning, can you be creative? Can you make good decisions? Can you see the information, you sift it through and have time to think about these really important decisions? So this applies for everybody, but at a senior level, when you've got to make a big decision about the direction of the company or how you use the resources or whatever it happens to be, that takes a lot of time and effort and creative thinking, big decisions which require a lot of information sifting, especially as we're talking about leadership, which is all about the future, where we're going, and perhaps going into new areas that you've never been to before, challenging yourself and your growth. There's so many things around making leadership decisions that are hard work. Now, it might be fun, it might be interesting, but if you're fatigued by bouncing around, I need to get involved in this, or someone's got me involved in this, and oh, boss, can you just talk to me about this? What happens is you're fatigued and you cannot concentrate. And this is why some of our best decisions happen and our best thinking happens when we get away from it, when we move away from all the distractions, when we turn off the email, we turn off the phones, we even sometimes come up with the best ideas when we're on holiday, because you're not bombarded by little things nipping at you all the time, taking away your ability to think clearly and creatively. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I work with leaders about making sure they stay strategic, because are you being able to concentrate on the really big topics that you need to think about at your level? Because if you can't, it means that you're working below your pay grade, but also means that it's hard for you to work at your true level. And where does your company go? Where does the company that you run go, or the division of that company go? Well, it comes down to your ability to look into the future and weigh up all those big variables. So this is the problem. We've been sucked down into low-level tasks and thinking and decision-making. It's not because it just takes away your time. It takes away the ability to ring-fence your thinking so you can really look into the essential stuff and dive into it deeply. And if you think about it, as I was saying, we're talking to my team about burnout. This is what creates burnout. This low-level thinking, bang, a little bit here, there, constantly working. It may feel that we're doing a lot of stuff, and you obviously are contributing to the business by helping people, make these decisions and action these things. But your biggest job is to be the leader of the company. And if your time is being robbed, then you can't do that as well as you want to do it or can do it. So this is what we love helping people with. But hopefully this has helped you think about not just the, why does it happen? That's the solution. That's the things that needs to be done to help you stay at this level. That's for other videos, and we talked about that before. But are you able to focus your time and effort and thinking on the really big decisions, so therefore you can make the best ones? That's the really important thing about staying at this level. So hopefully this has been useful to you. And if you think, I can't block out time, I can't get away without being distracted, that's when you sort all the other stuff out. That's when you make sure your people are working right. That's when you are making sure the environment is right for them to be able to work at the level that they're meant to work at, so you have the freedom to be the leader. Get in touch if you know you have this problem. We can help you, no problem with that. But that is the real thing. You working at your highest level, your most valuable level, and making sure you can stay there. So thanks for your time. I hope it's been useful. And yeah, get in touch, because this is a thing we love helping leaders solve. It's actually quite easy as well. All right, take care. Thanks for your time. And yeah, perhaps we'll speak soon.